Dr. Halsey made 7 clones of herself that favoured neurological development and sacrificed physical development. She then used those donor brains to create artificial intelligences, and due to the fact that she used some of those brains to create artificial intelligences, and they were living brains, that seems to have created artificial intelligences that are superior to other AIs. But it could also be that Dr. Halsey is the most intelligent and brilliant mind of the 26th century, and thus that may be playing into why the AIs made from her brain are that much better and superior to other AIs. Currently there are 3 AIs that we know of that are made from the cloned brain of Dr. Halsey, plus a 4th that not many know about. The first one that everyone knows about is Cortana. The next one that most people know about is Cortana's replacement, the weapon. The next one that not as many people know about is the AI Kalmaya, Cortana's older sister, that Halsey used extensively when she was in her lab on Reach. The final one was done in an experiment where Halsey planned to put an AI core matrix into a slipspace fractal probe and launch it into slipspace to see if the development of the AI core was limited by physical or temporal space, and thus putting it into slipspace, which is itself a hyperdimension, allowed the AI to grow unencumbered and thus defy the 7-year lifespan. This experiment yielded an AI that initially grew completely and utterly as expected, but then exponentially grew out of control. It then began speaking of entities in the void that it could sense and was conversing with. It then began rambling about the downfall of humanity, and then went on to rambling about basically nothing, just nonsense that couldn't be interpreted. And at this point, Halsey got scared, severed the connection, and just hoped that that AI perished. We don't know that it did, and it's entirely possible that AI is still out there existing in slipspace outside of the normal boundaries of time and space. Due to being in that ultimate slipspace dimension, it's entirely possible that that AI may now exist outside of the normal linear timeline that we're all accustomed to, which means it could exist in a time far back in our past, or infinitely far in our future, or indeed could exist in completely different realms altogether, even parallel universes. It remains to be seen if anything really comes of that.